definitely need to speak about is Liverpool. I mean, like, I'm sure that the majority of this episode would be all about Liverpool if it was up to our Stuart here.
100%.
I mean, there's definitely nothing that tells us he's a Liverpool fan other than that big sign behind him.
Yep, right there.
But in all honesty, that result has got to be a big relief for yourself.
Oh, 100%. I mean, I was after a couple of draws. Obviously, we had that. I think I kind of put my thoughts on that draw against Nottingham Forest was a good result. A lot of people kind of disappointed with it, but I kind of was very happy with it, probably for the fact that against a really resolute kind of Nottingham Forest side, it was like to get a point there with the way they defend one of the best defenses there and get a point was a great result. And obviously, I think I heard someone say a good thing saying is that'd be a good point if we get that win against Brentford, and we have got that win, so that makes that Nottingham Forest draw even more important.
Yeah, I think that's a fair argument actually, because whenever you do get a draw, it's either look here for is that 2 points dropped or a point gained come the end of the season, and after how Nottingham Forest done in that game, I mean, it would be fair to say that it's definitely a point gained.
I mean, yeah, 100%.
After it's happened.
I mean, you can't do much when you've got a Nottingham Forest game and you've got a keeper as good as they've got that you just can't get past. He's making spectacular saves in that game.
He does so well in that game. And I thought, do you know what? I'm going to put him in between the sticks because he's not going to concede against Southampton, is he? Oh, no, he's not going to concede against Southampton. And he conceded two.
I know defensively, they're probably hard to get one goal against them, and then against Southampton, they concede two. It's like, what are you doing?
But I think the biggest shout out has obviously got to be to Darwin Nunez. It has to be. He was he saved Liverpool, got them the 3 points, and in a way, it's early in the season to say this, but with the results happening over the weekend, is it fair to suggest it's now Liverpool's title?
I don't think I'll ever publicly say that on anything recorded because
I was hoping to get it in.
It's as a Liverpool fan, we've been burnt many times when it comes to winning titles. So, literally, there's no mathematically chance that anyone can catch us. I'm always going to be cautiously optimistic when it comes to our chances. But after the couple of draws, we need to kind of get the momentum back. That one against Brentford, and Nunez doing what Nunez does. Yes, he has a problem with he has so many shots, and most of the times he does, miss a lot of them. But in a game like this, it proves when you need him to step up and you need him to turn up, he does. He done it against Newcastle last season, if you remember that game. He done it against.
Yes, he did. Rifled it into the net, didn't he?
They were outstanding goals, by the way. Both of them, they're just so good. But
of course they are. He's a Liverpool player.
No, but they were. If you look, so good. But yeah, I mean, and obviously, I think he got the winner against Nottingham Forest last season as well. So I think with Nunez, it's more of a situation when the price tag we got him for, and kind of when it was Man City bought Haaland, and then we got Nunez, so everyone was thinking it was like a comparison thing. And yes, obviously he's not scoring as many goals like that, but the guys was it Captain Chaos or something like that, because the guy is absolutely unpredictable and you don't know what to expect of him, and he puts 100% on 110% on the pitch, and you can always rely that he's going to put his heart, he's going to try his best, right? But yeah, the 2 goals were really good. Like, we need them. Yeah, it's just great to see a guy that's been getting a lot of criticism lately from the fan base, and then see him just turn up there and just get 2. So happy for the guy.
Do you think that social media played up the rivalry between Darwin Nunez and Haaland? Because I think if we went back 20 years ago and say a striker of the caliber of Haaland was brought in, so probably equivalent back then would have been I don't know, like a Van Nistelrooy or something like that.
Yeah.
And then you had someone else who was bought for the same amount of money. I don't think the hype would have been as high as that about which one's going to be the better striker out of the two.
Yeah, I think it was more. Because obviously, I think it's because obviously it came off Nunez came off a good see already like prolific season with was it Benfica, and he done really well with them. And obviously when he played against us in the Champions League, he looked really good there. But yeah, I think it was just more because obviously the rivalry of Man City and Liverpool were like they were the two. So it's like
Yeah,
I
that's
know,
true. Yeah.
and then the price tag as well. I mean, it was quite high for like we put that kind of money on a player, Liverpool. Like we don't spend big, but when we do, it's on like play. I think if it was bought for like 25, 30 million, you'd be like okay. But it's because of the big price tag. I think that as some people strikers we've seen like the price tag can be against you and puts more criticism on you, and it's probably deserved.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I remember seeing it. It's just everyone because obviously in that Community Shield game when he first started, he scored on his debut. Everyone was like, "Here we go." Even I was like, "Here we go," and then it hasn't really worked out. But it's fine when you've got a rotational kind of front four that we have, where everyone's kind of chipping in with goals, so it's all right. So